Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well and having a beautiful day. Today I just wanted to do a short video just to quickly show you how the plants which I put on plants are doing. You know, it's been 8 months, so I just want to give you an update as to how they're doing, if they have grown at all, if they have attached themselves. The last time I did an update on them, some had attached, were starting to attach, and some did not yet attach to the wood. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update. And obviously with the update I did earlier on a few months ago, there was not much growth yet, maybe just a bit, a leaf or two. But now there's a lot of growth that has happened over the past few months, and I thought, let me give you an update and show you how they're doing, and encourage someone out there who is maybe thinking of staking up their plants on planks, to say it does work. The only thing about it is, like any other thing you're gonna whether encourage to grow on your wall or grow on a moss pole, or you know, whatever it is you want, any plant you want to encourage to grow up something, whether it's your wall or a moss pole or a plank, the bottom line is you need to be patient. You cannot attach that plant on your wall or on your plank or moss pole and expect to see the results in few days. You need to be very patient and allow nature to take its course. Don't bother that plant once you've given it that thing for it to climb on, or to attach itself on and trail on or climb on. Don't bother it. Don't disturb the plant. And that, by that I mean, don't take it off and on. You know what I mean? Don't go move it to see, because it probably was about to attach and you disturb the process. You know what I mean? So try to leave it alone. Leave it alone. I'll show you where I've put those plants, because for me to leave them alone, I'll show you where I've put them. And sometimes that helps if you can put them away from yourself, where you don't have to see them all the time. You'll be doing yourself a whole lot of good, and you'll be doing your plants a whole lot of good, because then you won't be bothering them and smothering them. You know what I mean? So if you're like me, that you tend to want to see what's going on, and or maybe the look, because before it grows up that pole and fills up that pole, to be honest with you, the look is not appealing, because you've got this pole in the middle of your house which doesn't have a plant, which the plant is still this small and the pole is this big, and you know, you're waiting for the plant to grow and fill up that pole, and it's not always a nice look. So if you're like me and you don't like that look, with me it's not a thing of I fiddle with my plants. No, I don't fiddle with my plants, but I don't like the look of a bare wood. But so what I've done, I've put the plants in areas where it's hidden, it's a little bit hidden or disguised, that it doesn't bother me. So if you're like that, you can do that. You can put them away from you, where you don't have to see it all the time, and it doesn't bother you, that you also won't bother that plant and end up taking it off because you feel like it's taking forever to grow. And the truth is, they do grow. So I'm just gonna stop talking and show you what I'm talking about. Let's do this. So excuse the lighting. As you can see, I've got these ones in our music room where we hang around, you know. So I've put them, you can see the corner where they are. They don't bother me. They're a little bit away from me. I don't have to, yeah, you know what I mean? So you do that. You put them in places where you still see your plants, you still see them, but they're not on your face. You don't have to deal with that wood. That bare wood. But now let's look at the plant. I'm going to start with this Hastatum silver. It's one of the plants that has grown so much. This is a new pup that is coming out, but you can see how much this has grown. Obviously, I've lost the leaves ever since I attached this plant to the wood. I have lost the leaves. It dried out quite a bit, and it was not happy with me, so I lost about 1, 2, 3 bottom leaves because it was way too dry. I left it too long. But nonetheless, this is new growth. This from here up, it's new growth. And the question is, has it attached? Not yet. No, actually I think it has. Let's see. No, this one not yet. This one not yet, but you can see it's beginning to get a message that there's something I need to lean on. So it's leaning against the wood. It's not, it used to want to grow away from the wood, and now it has realized that there's something it can actually lean on and rest on. So that's what's beautiful. It's growing, it's leaning onto the wood. So I'm sure soon enough we're gonna be attaching ourselves. We'll get the aerial roots are gonna come out and attach themselves to the wood. So it's just a matter of time, and that's a great sign. That's one of the signs where you know that this is working. Your plant is getting the message. You are trying. Oops, I just hit a drum. Your plant is getting a message. You are trying to give it, to say, there you go, there's something for you to grow on. So this one has gotten that message, because it would want to. Before, I had to keep on taping it. You can see the last time I taped it was here. I haven't taped it with this growth that came up. I haven't taped it with this growth, and I haven't taped it with that growth, though I think soon enough I want to do that. But once this leaf has come out, but it's beginning to get a message that there's something I am being encouraged to grow on. Let's check at the back, because there's another part of the plant at the back. This one also, as you can see, I want to see if there's any attachment happening. Not yet, but it's growing. It's growing well. As you can see with this wood, this branch, or whichever way you want to look at it, I lost the leaves on it. I really lost the leaves. So I don't know what's going to happen with it, but it's the same. This stem it's one stem, and then it branches out here. So this one is the one with all the leaves on it, and then this old one, it's the old one. I lost all the leaves, but nonetheless, that's what's going on with this Hastatum silver philodendron. It's getting the message that there's something to grow on, but it has not yet attached itself to the wood. Now let's look at this philodendron, this beautiful philodendron. I must be honest, I don't know the name of this philodendron. I love it. Please, if you know the name, please write it for me on the comments below. I really appreciate it. But it's a beautiful philodendron. This was one of the first plants that actually attach so easily to the wood. I mean, it didn't take long for it to attach, as you can see. But it's funny how the aerial roots are not growing long yet, but there you can see here it's attached to the wood. And even this one that is coming up, it's attached. You know, this new growth, it's attached. So it's loving it. There's a whole lot of new growth that has happened with this plant. It's filling up the pot. If you go check the first video I did 8 months ago, this plant was not this big. So definitely it has grown a great deal. And yay, it has attached itself to the wood. So it has gotten the message that there's something we need to attach ourselves to, and it's loving it. And the next one, I just need to move this symbol, this okay, yeah, we love music. We love music. But anyway, this is a golden pothos. I just need to remove these dead leaves. You know, those are dead leaves. It has also attached itself to the wood. it has grown a great deal. I mean, like I said, please, I'm gonna link on the description below the first video, the day, the video I made when I transplanted these plants and put them on the planks, that you can see the difference from that day to this day. I mean, this has been 8 months. Look at this pot, it's so full and it's so happy. And obviously, because of where it is, it doesn't get, I need to move it to a place where it will get a lot of light. So it's reverting to green. It's not getting enough light, but I think these ones on top are gonna start getting, are gonna go back, getting back the variegation because of the lighting. There's a window here. I just closed the blinds a bit. There's a window here, but down here it's a bit darker, so it's reverting to green. But I think up here the variegation will come back. You see, with the new growth, there's more variegation with the new growth. Now the question is, has it attached? Yes, some aerial roots have attached, like this one has attached, this one has attached, this one here, it has attached. Yeah, they have attached, so it's beautiful. I need to tie this one. I need to tie it to the wood because it's looking for a place to go, so I need to tie it there. So it has attached. Yeah, the aerial roots have attached to the plank and it has grown. So this is how this golden pothos is looking after 8 months. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait for it to fill up this plank. Yeah, for all of these plants to fill up the plank. Alrighty, here's another Hastatum silver. It's a big mama, this one, as compared to the other one there. You get the big leaves one and you get a small leaf variety. This one is a big leaf variety. It's loving the plank. The aerial roots has not attached to the plank yet, but it's actually using the plank as a support system. It's loving the plank, but there's no attachment yet with the aerial roots. I'm sure soon we will see that taking place, but for now it's basically just a supporting system. That's all it is. It's just the plank is being used as a support system for the plant to support itself with. Yeah, but I love the look. I love how it looks. Alrighty, lastly, I'm in my bathroom with these 3 tiny ones. They have attached to the plank, but the growth is still very slow. Like this one, I'm getting this weird growth, but I think it's fixing itself now because this came out so well, this leaf. This is a pink, believe me or not, it's a princess. It doesn't look like it because it has lost its variegation. I think I've had 2 or 3 leaves that had pink on them and they're gone. But I still love it. I love the foliage. Whether or not it has pink on it, it still works for me. But I was getting this weird growth, which is not nice. It's actually not nice. You can see this, it's like stunt growth. You can see that, and you can see this, and I gave it fresh new soil and it's coming out okay. So I'm actually waiting to see how this one is gonna pop out, but I'm not giving up yet. I've had this plant. I'm surprised I still have it. I haven't given up, but we'll see. I have them in my bathroom where, yeah. And this another philodendron, I think I don't know if it's imperial red or I need to check. It has attached itself. It's just that I wish I could remove this to show you, but it has attached. I haven't removed some of these tapes. But the growth, the growth is still very much the same on this one, in the sense of the leaves comes out the same size. But I think as we go, but this one is actually a bit bigger, which is nice. But I think as it grows, that will change. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose patience with these. I mean, these are tiny little plants. I mean, they're small plants. They were not big plants when I started off. They were really tiny cuttings. So yeah, and same thing with this philodendron. You can see the growth, how it came out, but at least this one somehow came out a bit better than how this one is coming out. But we'll see. But it has grown. I mean, it was not this big when we started, and it has grown quite a bit. And it also has attached. This one you can actually see it properly. There's the aerial root. This one is attached. This one is not attached. But yeah, that's what's going on with these three little ones. And yeah. And I've got this Monstera Deliciosa in my bedroom. I also gave it a wooden plank, and just the same as the Hastatum Silver, at the moment it's using it as a support system. It hasn't attached yet. The aerial roots have not found their way to the plank yet, but they're coming out. So I'm sure soon they will find their way to the plank. I'll just show you here. Here's an aerial root. It's almost there. So soon they'll find their way to the plank and definitely attach themselves. So it's just a matter of time, days or weeks. We'll be talking something different. So one thing I like about plants, when you do give them something, like what I'm doing here, something to stake on, they do get a message. You know, they are alive. They sense it, they feel it, and they begin to find that thing and grow on it. Soon they'll start growing on it. So I'm excited about this, and I'm looking forward to that taking place with this Monstera Deliciosa. So yeah, that's an update which I'll give to you once that happens, after this update, obviously. Alrighty, I am in my TV room. This is my big mama Monstera Deliciosa. Please excuse the lighting. I just want to show you quickly how this one has taken off to this wooden plank I put for support. It was mainly for support because I was scared it was going to snap at some point. But the aerial roots have attached themselves. They have found the plank and they're wrapping themselves around it. Obviously, some haven't quite gotten the message yet, but I'm sure soon they will. But you can see the ones that have already gotten the message. They are wrapping themselves and attaching themselves to this wooden plank. And it's working, and it's loving the fact that it has something to grow on. It's loving the fact that it has something to attach itself on. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm done. I just thought today I'll give an update on plants that I've given planks to grow on and show you how they're doing, if there's any growth, if they've attached. You've seen for yourself there's been a lot of growth. They have attached. Well, there's some that have not attached yet, or the aerial roots have not found their way to the plank. But if you give it time, they will. Somehow, that's what's beautiful. That's what's beautiful about plants. They are alive. So you give them something, eventually they will find that thing and they'll get a message that I have something now which I never had before to climb on, to attach myself to. So I'm super excited. And yeah, if you wanna do something like this, please go ahead. Don't overthink it. Just do it. And be patient. This requires a whole lot of patience. I'm not doing anything. I must be honest. I just put them in, and I'm looking after them the same way I was looking after them when they were not growing on planks. So I'm not spraying them, I'm not misting them, I'm just watering them when they're dry, when they need to be watered, and I'm fertilizing them when they need to be fertilized, and that's about it. I'm not doing anything special, you know, and they are growing. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep on giving you updates on them, but nonetheless, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been fun. Until next time, have yourself a fabulous day.